Good morning, my awesome friends and followers of the channel. Not forgetting the members of the channel. We have over 300 now. Thank you very much for your continued support as we move towards transparency and integrity. Let me just move those books slightly because you can just about see them in the sun. That's better. And this one? That's better. Yeah, there we go. So thank you on this journey. And if you're watching this channel right now and you have not subscribed, why not? It's free to subscribe. Yes, and it is Friday, the start of a new weekend. Friday the 21st of October. It's Friday. Yeah, lots happening. Thanks for the emails. Listen, isn't it wonderful to move forward and be able to find things? The news, there's good news, there's bad news, there's terrible news. There's so much going on. And as my subscriber count increases, thanks to you sharing my videos, so do the emails. The emails come in. Yeah. Believe it or not, see when you go online now, this is where we are with the mainstream media. The mainstream media get a cut. They get a cut out of TV licenses. They do, especially the BBC. They make loads from online. I'm going to be honest with you, if you look at every mainstream media news outlet, they've all got YouTube channels. They're making millions. They're making millions. Yet they're still screwing people over. So check this out. You cannot go online now and read a full story in the media. You go online, you go, let's look at today's headlines. Let's look at the Mail. You go, it'll give you certain headlines. All the rubbish stories, the nonsense stories you can read about. But if it's about Harry and Meghan, or if it's about Trump, or if it's about Kamala Harris or this, and you click onto it, it goes, subscribe to read this. And it's not letting you do it anymore. But it is what it is. I'll never subscribe to mainstream media, so I don't need to. One media outlet that you don't need to subscribe to is the Sun newspaper's online platform. You can go and look at them, but I don't trust the journalism in that newspaper, if I'm honest. However, they are promoting this. The Sun now has a hotline with experts, financial experts at the Sun hotline, where tens of thousands of pensioners are phoning in to ask advice on how to cover winter fuel allowance. Now, to be fair, you have to give the Sun credit for that. They've done terrible things in the past, but the Sun can provide a financial expert hotline for tens of thousands of pensioners, but the government can't do it. Isn't that sad? It is, and it just shows you this government's terrible. Terrible. And here's another thing about this government. I think we've already heard that Keir Starmer is intentionally interfering with US politics. In fact, it's now been proven that he has sent 100 of his staff to the US to help promote Kamala. So let me point this out. This is a guy who's taken away winter fuel allowances from our pensioners. But this is a guy who's spending £5,000 a head. £5,000. Now, bear in mind, he sent 100 of his staff. £5,000 a head to fly them to the US and back. That's £500,000 just for the flights. Then there's the hotel and accommodation expenses. So he's going to waste, in my opinion, look at this logically, £500,000 on the flights, expenses, hotels. He's willing to waste over £1 million of taxpayers' money to promote Kamala Harris. Is that the type of leader looks out for his people? It's certainly not, is it? It's shocking. There should be an independent inquiry as to why he's doing this. I mean, wow. He's turned out to be the worst, hasn't he? Do you know what? What do you call the useless one? I can't remember her name. She was a prime minister for about, I can't remember her name. She was a prime minister for, I don't know, less than a month. Well, he's turned out to be less useful than her. Liz Truss, that was her name, wasn't it? Liz Truss. Couldn't remember her name. It was a blimp. But there we go. Shocking, isn't it, the way you treat people? And for the first time in my lifetime, the Royal Navy have ran out of food. The Royal Navy. The Royal Navy went on, well, obviously the Royal Navy not only on ships, they're all over the place. One of their submarines on a 6-month deployment ran out of food. In fact, sailors within the submarine were sharing sweets and dividing sweets up for each other. Did you ever think the 21st century, the Royal Navy, in a deployment would run out of food? It's never happened before. Shocking, isn't it? Absolutely shocking. Yeah. Yeah. Where do you go from there, eh? Be the best. Yeah, I don't think so. And by the way, two-tier care is being accused of jailing old white men that post things on social media and letting out dangerous criminals. I want to point this out. Yes, I'm hearing different stories about this, but from my perspective, let me tell you something, because I know that my online stalkers watch everything I do. So let me point this out. See, for instance, I want to thank other people that are cooperating with the police. Must say that. I want to thank them all. I wouldn't say old men. Let me check this out. Let me tell you this. I had an obsessed stalker. There's still a couple little ones out there. They're of no interest to me. But I had an obsessed stalker who worked with another obsessed stalker on the platform X. One of the obsessed stalkers had posted over 7,000 things about me. Over 7,000 things about me. Another one had posted over 20,000 things about me. Now, we've managed to get one of them. And I can tell you now, people, that if you think that deleting your account on X saves you, it doesn't. Because last night, a friend of mine spent a considerable amount of time sending hundreds of screenshots in. A friend of mine, I had a friend, because I couldn't do it because I wasn't on X. I didn't like it. It was getting in my head. It was making me unwell. So a friend of mine spent hours and hours and hours, and they screenshot and screen recorded hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things, hours of tape. So last night, that was all sent in as evidence. So this person is going to be dealt with. But as well as that, the only way this person can really save themselves, in my opinion, because I am the complainant, is by giving as much information across about the other person that posted over 20,000. So if you cooperate with the police and you hand over the information, and I know you are, so thank you for that, and you hand over all the information of all the other trolls, then you'll soon see a lot of people being prosecuted. So do not think that posting something nasty about somebody online, I think we've all done it. We've all reacted to something online. Now, reacting to something is completely different than just destroying somebody online. Now, I can call Harry an asshole if I want. I can say these things. It's my opinion. But the minute I start reporting Harry to the police and this and this and this, and I start reporting him, and I start trying to destroy his friendship and his circles and his colleagues, then that's malicious communication, and that is a criminal offence. And I've never done that. But some people think they can do it and get away with it. You can't. There's no hiding place now on social media. There's no hiding place. There used to be a hiding place behind a VPN. Not anymore. Not anymore. VPN companies now VPN companies have to cooperate with local law enforcement if someone has a VPN that is carrying out malicious communications under the Malicious Communications Act of January the 31st, 2024. Boom. Done. You can't hide now. Just want to put that out there. Just putting that out there. Anyway. Still looking forward to seeing Diane Durham go to court. Leeds on the 4th. I know she's watching today. I'll be there, Diane. Yeah, booked a little hotel up there. Go and stay for the night. Relax. Can't wait. Yeah. And there's another big YouTuber wants to meet up with me in Leeds. So that will be reporting on the case. So I'm looking forward to that as well. It'll be fantastic. Anyway, where are we? Yep. What have I got down here? Ukraine, Russia. Guess what? Never thought this would happen. It's beyond my wildest thought process. Everyone in the West is back in Ukraine to defeat Russia. Everyone is. We've seen it. The US, in my opinion, without prejudice, I believe the US is laundering money and weapons through Ukraine. Just my opinion. I'm allowed to think like that. And the reason why I say it is because lots and lots of senators, dozens of them, have got investments into US defense contracts, which are supplying weapons and stuff for Ukraine. So every time the US government gifts Ukraine billions of dollars of hardware, the senators are making money. I'm just saying. Anyway, flags have started to appear in Ukraine. North Korean army. Yeah, your man Jin Young-un, whatever he's called, can't pronounce his name, don't care, I'm not apologizing for it. Yeah, North Korea have deployed troops to help Russia. That is a scary thought. That is scary. Imagine being there and then seeing North Korean soldiers. There's over 1 million of them. There's not 1 million in Russia. They haven't deployed 1 million. I'm just saying they have deployed thousands. And I'm like, wow, this is going to go into a big conflict. Unless someone has the decency to sit down and try and discuss this at a table. Anyway. But listen. This morning I sent an email to Ellie Here Hearing. Ellie Here Hearing. I sent an email there. Christine, I chose your name during a live to win a pair of these. You have not sent me your email. You have not emailed me with your address yet. I haven't got your address. I cannot get the company to send you these unless you email me your address, please. Yeah. Other than that there, it'll probably go unclaimed and the company gets to keep these then, doesn't it? Come on, they're yours. Send me an email and let's get these out to you. Massive thank you to everyone that continues to support my channel and leave reviews on these books. It is coming up to Christmas. Perfect Christmas present. Perfect. The book, some of the stories a bit depressing. It goes into trauma and battles and contacts, but there's also other things. Anyway, listen, thanks for your support, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful day and a great weekend. And stay safe.